Good afternoon, people. Bondo here. Back at home today. Got the vehicle unloaded. Now we're going to do a little bit of work on the Chrysler. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I had a blast at the Peace and Grease show. Tim and Jen were awesome hosts. Met some cool people there. Seen some awesome Oldsmobiles, guys. I'm looking forward to hanging out with y'all again. But yeah, let's get to the Chrysler. All right, guys, we're gonna get some plugs in this thing. I have had this car. We've had it for, I don't know, 20 years. I haven't put that many miles on it, but I never put the plugs in it. Cool thing is, this is a 1966 Chrysler New Yorker, 2-door hardtop. I think there's around, according to what I could find on the registry when I got the thing 20 years ago, it's about, they didn't make very many 2-door New Yorker hardtops. Approximately, I think she's one of 250 or less that's registered worldwide. She's pretty much an original car. Look at that stuff. It's cool. Original Chrysler Certicard. It has the original owner. This car came from Phoenix, Arizona. Isn't that awesome? Still has that. That is so cool. Vehicle Certicard. Anyways, this old girl has 13/16 plugs because she's a big old girl. Yeah, looks like we're gonna go ahead and we'll get her a new set of plug wires. But for now, we'll get this part of it done, right? Get these plug wires. These are still the original. It's hard to tell how old these plug wires are. When I got the car, it still had the original distributor in it, and the points died. And so I swapped out the points, and in the process, I dropped the screw down the distributor. So I decided then that if I had to take that distributor out, that distributor is not going back in. And how hard these will be to get out, we will know shortly together. Oh my God. I love this car. I really, really, truly do. We'll get the bingo way. Get it out. I'm probably I'll get this plug out. Get this plug out, and then probably do a little bit of a time-lapse deal on the rest of them. So that way, this isn't that interesting. I can't really show you. I also can't seem to get the damn thing on the plug. So we just spin it out. This girl is such a good car. Really, really need to get her on the road. Let's see what kind of plugs they had in it. Oh, they're burning pretty good, pretty clean. Not too bad. What do we have? Looks like they had some auto lights in it. And of course, we're gonna save. We're gonna save this. Auto lights. A lot of guys are on the auto lights. I got some new champions. I don't know how old these plugs are. They're definitely pretty much new old stock. It looks like. I mean, the valve covers don't look like they got too much of leakage going on. So I'm gonna put these guys full. Well, think I'd like to. They're about 38. This one is anyways. I'd like to get to about 35. There we go. Got 35. Get him in here. Yeah. See, he's a little oily, but not too bad. It looks pretty dry, actually, around the valve covers. Might be seeping a little bit out of there. It looks a little bit oily there. She's had many years. Put stuff out through the breather. I am going to do my best. Put some miles on this thing this year. And I'm going to try to get the other cars out. So I have several cars that I drove in this building that I have not started in years. I know it's hard on them. I knew that it was hard on them. Sometimes it's been terrible. That I have nothing to blame but myself. I am fortunate that I have time to do this kind of shit, and I have just been doing other things, music and bands and practice, all that kind of stuff. And I keep getting vehicles. I think that's probably the biggest problem. Like them. I'm gonna go look at another one today. I'll tell you these. I don't know what the deal is, but this is a little bit difficult to get the spark plug socket on. Suppose maybe I need to get a swivel. At a little bit wrong angle. Gotta get a swivel. All right, guys, I got the adapter, I got the swivel, I got the bingo A. I'm gonna go ahead and knock these plugs out. I'm gonna give it a little time elapsed, and then we're gonna give you a full volume tune. And find these people, and these artists and stuff. Find their pages and thank them. They're not getting paid. I'm not getting paid. Nobody's getting paid. We're giving to you this music because, of course, I hope it makes my videos a little bit better. But yeah, let's get these plugs out. You ready? Let's go.
I hang my head to all that I see. Eyes are blind to I ain't free. And Lord waters me. Life control, self-awakeness was a mistake.
Alright guys, got a little sweaty, got a little dirty, and yeah, we got some plugs changed in the Chrysler. See, I'm going to clean up, get my hands cleaned up, and then here in a little bit I'm going to go look at the van. We'll take some pictures while we're there, alright? I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, and I will get to this thing here at some point. Need to get a few body panels in it and get him going again. Hope our battery's hooked up. I got a little issue in I suppose the fuse block or whatever in here on the firewall. I've had the issue ever since I had it. Have a wire that sometimes has fits. Doesn't know what it wants to do. I'll get our old key in here. And this accelerator, I've had this thing for 20 years. And this accelerator pump, I don't know how the thing's still doing gas. We'll give it a couple pumps. See if we got any juice. Now, I'm going to throw a little bit down its hole. Oh, she hadn't been running a long time, and when I had it run before, be back. All right, get a little splash of gas down in here. See how it likes that. Check these plug wires one more time. A couple of those things are pretty hard to get to. My ho-him, if that thing doesn't start staying in the same place, we'll be trying out another. Not very impressed. I mean, it's all right. What it is. It wasn't an expensive unit, that's why I got it. Well, I'll see what the ghost has to say today. Come on, girl. All right, guys. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to shut this thing off for a second. The little thing has a, I don't know what it is. I suppose it's to do with the choke. There's a flap on this side, on this manifold over here. And it needs to be high-tech wired open. Alright, there's the technology. I'm gonna put this thing in the side yard and get it out of here. Guys, reposition so I can get this baby moved around and get it out of here. Try not to hit that Cadillac. We'll try. I may not. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to hit that Cadillac. All right. See if she starts again. I don't want to run it too long because I think I have a little bit of the wrong transmission fluid in it. The transmission, after it warms up, doesn't seem to want to pull. Well, I got a new filter, new gasket. That was impressive, wasn't it? Alright, see if she moves. Moves this way. And brakes work good. Seems like the back brakes are still hung up a little bit. I'm gonna take it with to see if we can make it to the yard, huh? My God, I cannot believe that, people. Huh? Now you guys can see that clutch is spinning, can't you? Sounds like I need to get some new belts. Yeah, working air conditioning, 1966. Oh, I'm going to dig into this Corvette here in the next couple days, get this gasket figured out. This is one of the things I want to get. I'd like to get the door panels back on and get a little bit done to it this year. And of course, I want to repaint the Jeep and get it going. The gas tank just needs to go back in it. Runs and drives. It's got a 6-cylinder. It's probably got a bunch of bird nests instead. I'd like to get a little done with that. I'd like to get a little bit done to this 37. You can't see it, but you will see it. So, you know, stay tuned. While I drove to the Piece and Grease, you guys remember, we got a timing chain and stuff, putting that, and I put all kinds of new front end parts in it, and, you know, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's making room. I think the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get to this Ford, get some gas thing, get this thing moving so we can get it up to the shop, get a pinion seal, finish cleaning the paint up on it. I think I'm gonna. I'm not happy with the blue underneath there. Need to doctor that baby up. Used paint. I did not sand. I did not sand any of that trim. And apparently that's a bad idea. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean it all up. I'm gonna fix this, and then we're gonna put a little bit of clear on. It's just rattle can stuff, guys. But you know, I like the color, so that's what I went with. And you know, get this thing finished up. Get this thing finished up, and I bought this thing to reduce to sell. Pretty close. I'm not too far from it. She's a pretty clean machine. Oh, I think I'll roll down the window. Kind of hot in there. A little cracky, let some heat out. A few things left to do in it. Need to put the pinion seal in it. I need to change the O-ring and the distributor. Run it a little bit. It hadn't been run in a while either. I know you guys have been waiting all day long. I haven't shown you the progress on the tadpoles here in the pew. So let's go look at some tadpoles, because tadpoles are people too. You guys are gonna get to see a bunch of dogs as a bonus. I get to see a bunch of dogs every day. All right. We'll watch some mail lady. We collect toys. She needs to have that, right? Important. We got the obligatory mailbox. Somebody ran over. In my backyard here in Ohio. He's an official CAC dog. Yeah. All right. On over here. The big black thing right there, that's Alice. She's a puppy that's epileptic. I don't know exactly what's floating there. We'll go over here. Well, here. Get you. Got some zoom action. You ready? These guys. We'll get you in a little closer so you can see them. So they got some back legs. Last time you guys saw them, there weren't any back legs. Yeah, you can see a couple of them little back legs. And you just look. I mean, this whole top of this pond is covered with these little guys. And believe it or not, I've been feeding them. It'd be nice to, there were a couple little salamanders in here. I hope they're still in here. As you can see, look at all them things. Huh? Let's get some food. You guys can see. I'm just using fish food. Yeah, once these little guys will figure out what they're going to do, I will get some more fish in the pond. And to be lazy and not get enough of the leaves out of the pond last year. And the wind's blowing. We'll throw a little bit that way. It should get some on there. And it's pretty cool. Guys, when these guys eat these things, they flip over. You can see the shit in their stomachs where they're eating it. See, they like it. You can see them little legs going. You know, the total reason I'm doing this is that, I don't know, there's probably a couple thousand tadpoles. You know, rough guesstimate. And wouldn't it be cool when we have a couple thousand little frogs hopping around here? You see, when they turn over the belly, you can see it little. You can see them little legs and stuff. So they flip up. If you look at any of their stomachs, you can catch it. I've got the sun on the camera, so I can't really see too much. You see that little pink spot? Yeah, right there. See that little pink spot inside of it? It's a piece of fish too. It's pretty neat. That is peaceful. This is my house burned down in 2012. So right here, that's my old garden tub out of the old house. I filled it up full of lava rock. I have my pond pumps down here. And it pulls it up, runs it through the lava rock, and then comes back through the stream. So, you know, I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm not a one-trick pony. I like doing a lot of different things. I wanted to add it onto my house or whatever. So I did the right thing, you know, and it's a 18 by 30 sunroom, which I have filled with toys. I'm not going to show you that because it's embarrassing. I bought a huge collection. Got the opportunity, so I took advantage. Bamboo's growing what it does, getting tall. All right, guys, let's get back to car stuff, huh? Let's mess with a Ford truck, see if we can get him running. Get him up to the shop and let's put some parts on him. All right, guys. Looks like the rain's setting in. Got a car cover. I haven't taken it out of the bag yet. We're gonna put it on this bad daddy. So yeah, I'm gonna make this the end of this video. Keep it a little bit short. You saw me struggle to put plugs in. You know, a lot of stuff in these old cars, it's easy. But even though the engine compartment's big, so is the engine. And you know, a couple of the plugs where they had engineered, had little heat riser protectors or whatever they had on it. Sometimes they made it a little bit rough to get to the plugs. Anyways, I appreciate you guys tagging along. Good time. We're going to get back on the Ford next. I'm going to get this car cover on, get things situated. Damn it, if these, this is, I'm going to get some dye. I'm going to dye this green. I didn't want it to be yellow. Tim was right. I don't hate yellow, but I do not like yellow. It's fine if you don't like it. It's fine if you do like it. Just not my choice. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you. Each one of you matters. Again, thank you, Peace and Grease, for your hospitality. Nathan Corkum, Backyard Builds with Nate. You check him out. He's one of my favorite Canadians. And Doug Brown, he's up there too. Hopefully he'll get to come down next year. And I met some great people at the Peace and Grease show. You guys be good to one another. Say hello to a stranger. All right? Bonsai out.